It's such a shame to lose a talent like you. I'm honored for you to say that. It says, featured rapidly growing companies, Trobus Fisheries reports a five-fold increase in sales compared to the previous year.
Trouble Busters!
In that case, I'd like to move forward with it.
Thank you very much.
I'll hook you up with a cute girl in exchange, so I hope you look forward to it.
I'll be super waiting for that moment. My name is Alan. I'm a sales rep at Barehand Marlin Corporation. I've been working diligently every day for the sake of my customers. However, don't you think you have an infinite possibility lying ahead of you? So that's why I'd like you to be in charge of this case. This is the one that's challenging to handle when it generates small sales. You should always challenge yourself. You're right. Don't worry about it. You should be assured, just so you can climb up the ladder. I wanted to take some burden off of you. I've assigned some of your clients to Juno. What? I'm already handling a lot of challenging tasks. And are you taking away the easy tasks from me? In that case, I'd like to put in my resignation. I see. It's such a shame to lose a talent like you. I'm honored for you to say that. I'll miss working with you. I wish I didn't have to let you go. But if this is your decision, I guess I have no choice but to send you out of here. Juno, will you please handle this task? What? Again? I guess I got no choice. That case is known to be with a client that's easy to handle. I didn't know that Juno keeps getting all the easy tasks. Juno, I'm counting on you. I look forward to seeing you strive. Sure, I got this. I've been working so hard all along, too. Why is it that I'm not getting acknowledged? Besides, if only my hard work were acknowledged, I would have been more motivated. But then there's no reason to stay at that company if I wasn't going to be acknowledged, no matter how hard I worked. Oh, are you Alan from Barehand Marlin? Oh, you're Tom, the sales rep, and Mr. Sherlock, the CEO of Trobus Fisheries? What's the matter? Why are you drinking so heavy in a place like this? Well, let me tell you all about it. I decided to tell everything to the two of them who decided to talk to me. In that case, would you like to work with us? What? Are you sure? I'm a sales rep who used to work for your competitor. Alan, I've heard great things about your sales ethics. Right, Tom? Yes, I'd love to welcome him to our team. Thank you so much. I look forward to working with both of you. I started working for the competitor of my former employer for a strange reason. Here, I've been acknowledged for my hard work, and I've been generating higher sales every month. All right, I'm going to continue performing well in sales. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble Busters! It feels like Juno hasn't been generating much sales recently. Hey, Juno, it seems like you're struggling recently. But is everything okay? I've been working the way I have. Oh, you know what? Please, take a look at this newspaper. A newspaper? It says, featured rapidly growing companies, Trobus Fisheries reports a five-fold increase in sales compared to the previous year. Well, what's going on? Why is it that our competitor, Trobus Fisheries, is generating 5 times higher sales than last year? Maybe we should go check on what's going on. Yes, we should. That's Alan! Tom, you ended up being stuck in the bathroom for a long time after you started having an upset stomach. I was so surprised. That was because it's the proper manner to finish all food that's being served. But then, one whole cow is a lot. Alan! Whoa! Don't tell me that you're currently working for Trobus Fisheries. That's right. In that case, do you know why Trobus Fisheries has been generating 5 times more sales? The reason why? Yes! Why is it that you guys, despite the fact that you've been generating about the same amount of sales as our company, ended up generating so many sales all of a sudden? There's only one reason. What? We had Alan, a talented sales rep, join our team, and that's why we're generating 5 times more than before. What? Oh, I'm so grateful that you let him go. But that's just strange. What? When you used to work for us, you weren't a talented salesman. That's true. But the moment you switched over to work for Trobus Fisheries, the company started generating 5 times more sales. If you were talented enough to pull that off, why is it that you didn't perform at that level when you were with us? I wish I could perform at that level. Then you should have. Look, anyone would feel discouraged if they didn't get acknowledged for their hard work. I've been acknowledging my team's performance to place the right person in the right place. And yet, Alan's sales performance was always low. And that's why I don't get this. If you were truly placing the right person at the right place, I'm sure I would have generated high sales at your company. What are you trying to say? Until I've been saved by Trobus Fisheries, I've always second-guessed my performance. But the harder I worked, I was acknowledged for all that I do here. And I realized how motivating it is that such a rewarding environment can be, and how helpful it is to achieve the goal. Are you saying that I wasn't creating such an environment? I'd like to explicitly say that you weren't. Alan used to be a low-performing sales rep when he was at your team, but the moment he started working with us, he became the top performer. His current presence proves the truth. Ugh. Was that all you wanted to talk about? I'd like to excuse myself at this time. I'm going to prove that we'll do well with or without Alan. Oh, is that you, Mr. Thompson? Alan, why are you here? Don't you recall? An early morning fish market auction has always been my duty, ever since I worked at your company. Was that so? So, why are you here, Mr. Thompson? Well, I wanted to catch up with you by going back to the basics. That's wonderful. Let's give it our best. I'm not going to work with you, though. I'm the only person who's winning it all. What? 15,000. 50,000! What? I'll take it for 50,000. Why are you guys looking at me like that? Whoever offers the highest price wins the auction, right? I'm not in the wrong. You can't do that, Mr. Thompson. You need to start off by making lower offers to match what the others are offering. But then I won. You won, but you're here as you represent your company. You need to be considerate about your company's relationships with other vendors. So you should make sure you're matching what the others are offering. What was I supposed to do then? I didn't know any of that. Oh, Mr. Thompson.
What exactly is going on?
I'm saying that because of the price surge, we'd like to raise the contract fee for your company. Miss Tracy, you would understand where we're coming from, since you're also a business owner, right?
No, I don't. I don't understand anything you're saying. When Alan used to be our account manager, he never said anything ridiculous like that.
Things have changed since Alan was with our company, and we'd like to ask for your kind understanding.
You guys haven't even looked over your own expenses, and you're just raising your clients' contract fees.
No, that's not what we're trying to do.
In that case, why is it that your company's budgets haven't changed a single penny while you're raising our contract fee?
That's because we have reasons on our end.
I don't care, and I'm not going to be dealing with you any longer.
Miss Tracy?
Hello, Alan? I'd like to start conducting business with your new workplace.
What? You can't do that, Miss Tracy. We've been in a business relationship for many years.
I haven't been conducting business with your company. I've been conducting business with Alan.
Oh, God. What do I do now? I thought it would be an easy business meeting, but Miss Tracy refused to sign the contract. Yes? Hello? What? Are you saying that you'd like to terminate the partnership with our company? Hold on a second. Why are you saying that all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? Mr. Thompson? Yeah, we've been getting a lot of calls from our vendors saying that they'd like to terminate their partnership with our company. What? Why? I don't know, but they're all saying something about how Alan isn't with us anymore. Because Alan isn't with us anymore? Hello. Thank you for calling Barehand Marlin. This is Alan speaking? What? Someone told you that I quit? I'm still here. Yes. Thank you very much for the continued partnership. Was that okay for us to use Alan's name when he's not with us anymore? Actually, don't you think it's okay for us to use his name the way we want since he's no longer with us? I guess you're right. I mean, this will help us stop our clients from terminating their partnership with us. That's right. Let's overcome this challenge by doing so.
Is someone named Alan here?
I know you're here, Alan. Mr. Thompson? And Miss Everest, my former CEO?
Oh, you must be Alan.
That's right. Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, please. I'd like you to come back and work with us again.
What?
You may have already heard the rumor, but our company's been struggling, and we've been generating fewer sales. No matter what we do, we saw that you had the talent to increase the sales at Trubbas Fisheries 5-fold, and I want you to restructure our company.
I can't do that. I have already decided to work for Trobus Fisheries moving forward. Don't you recall the glorious days that you and I have spent together, Alan? Glory days? That's right, we've always worked together through the difficult and the easy. And our company is, or more like, I'm in trouble. Don't you feel bad for seeing me in trouble like this? But, Mr. Thompson, I thought you'd be okay as long as you had Juno. You should work together with him, especially since you've always praised him so much. That won't do. That's why we're begging you.
I heard that you and Thompson have been comrades who have always worked together. Don't you think that it's only the right thing to do to support each other during a time like this?
I don't understand what makes you think it's precise to call him my comrade.
You can't act as if you don't know anything. Thompson had taken so much care of you when you betrayed him to work for our competitor behind his back. He told me all about it.
What? I never thought you'd do this behind my back. If there's anything you weren't sure about, I would have been willing to work together with you to overcome all problems. I even went to apologize to the client with you whenever you made any mistakes, but you, I always praised you more than anyone else, but I'm sad and mad at the same time. Oh, if only there's anything I could do about this.
Oh, please don't cry, Thompson. I understand how you feel. Alan, don't you feel bad for Thompson at all after seeing how much he cares for you? You're being completely ridiculous.
I believe this is where I'm supposed to be emotionally touched, but Mr. Thompson never acknowledged my work to begin with.
What?
To put it simply, I believe I was the least acknowledged team member.
What's going on? Thompson?
Oh, Alan, why would you tell such a lie in a situation like this? It's because I'm not lying. To add, you've always assigned me with clients who were challenging while they didn't generate any sales. It must have been because you weren't counting on me to begin with.
Is this true, Thompson? In this case, it means everything you told me about Alan was a lie.
Yes, those are all lies.
What? Does that mean that the reason why you decided to work for our competitor wasn't because you had malicious intentions against Thompson?
That's completely wrong.
Mr. Sherlock!
When Alan left your company, I decided to ask if he wanted to work with us.
What? You asked him personally?
Alan here has been known to pay attention to details.
In that case, does it mean that Thompson wasn't able to recognize Alan's talent to end up letting him go, and that's why all of this is happening?
That's exactly right.
Thompson?
What was I supposed to do? Alan didn't look like he would be talented, and I misunderstood.
Well, that's called prejudice. You shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
So now, will you please leave? What?
Hold on a second. I know the truth now, but we're truly in a deficit.
That's right, Alan. You need to keep that topic aside from what we're here for. Don't you think you're being too convenient for yourselves? You let Alan go so easily, and now you're asking for him back.
I understand, but...
If you understand, you should know when to stop asking.
Well...
To begin with, you failed to recognize Alan's talent to fivefold a company's sales. And that's where the core of the problem lies.
You're right. This was our fault. Let's go, Thompson.
Miss Everest, hold on a second. In that case, our company would... What is it? I'm busy right now. This is bad, Mr. Thompson. Juno? What's the matter? I failed the business meeting with Saba Food Manufacturing. Aspa Food Manufacturing is one of the largest clients we have. Did you say you failed? I thought this would be easy for you. Well, my client ended up being very difficult with me, and I didn't know what to do. What? Of course, it's because I've always handled all the difficult clients. Juno had only been handling the clients who were easy to work with. But then, you're the sales rep that I've been counting on. You're supposed to create an opportunity from challenges. I'm sure you can pull it off. I can't do this anymore, man, and I'd like to quit. Quit? Hey, Juno. Juno? Oh, God.
Don't you get it, Thompson? This is happening because we never recognized Alan's talent.
But then, what's going to happen to our company then?
We need to be willing to take our responsibilities.
Our company might end up going bankrupt.
We have no choice but to accept it at this point.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to tell you during the time like this, but I'm also aware that you've been using my name to do sale work too. For all the businesses that ended up being signed for, you'd be charged for fraud. For any businesses that's still being considered, you'd be charged for attempted fraud. What? Hold on, Alan. That was because we had no other choice. It shouldn't have been your choice to begin with. You committed a crime for fraud. You'd be sentenced to imprisonment for up to 10 years, so I hope you learn your lesson behind bars. I was just doing it for the sake of my company. Miss Everest, please, will you have our company lawyer protect me?
I refuse.
What? Why?
I will be accepting my mistakes, and you need to do the same.
In that case, what about the damages caused because of this incident?
You will be found liable for those damages.
Oh, no! Why do I have to be the only person taking the hit? This is way too ridiculous. Alan, you took part in this, so you can't say that you're not at fault. You should take some of the responsibility. Even if you weren't to come back to work with us, you should do whatever it takes so I won't be found guilty. Huh? I need you to handle all the business that I used your name with, just so I don't end up being charged with fraud. That way it would become truly your transaction, and I won't be found guilty. Isn't that right? I'm not going to do that. You're trying to squeeze truth from a lie, but that's not going to happen. This is the result of how you never acknowledged me, so you need to accept your consequences at this point. In that case, I'll accept the bankruptcy and the damages that I have to pay for. So will you please not file a lawsuit against me? You need to accept that, too. Oh, please, don't be like that, Alan. Miss Everest?
Yes, let's go, Thompson.
You gotta be kidding me! Sometime later, Thompson was sentenced to prison for fraud and resigned from the company. His wife divorced him, and with a damage claim hanging over him, he ended up being behind bars. According to Miss Everest, who, out of kindness, helped him find a lawyer, Thompson now argues with the prison staff during work duties, complaining that he's not being fairly evaluated. I couldn't help but find it all rather ironic. As for me, I've continued to be acknowledged for my hard work, and I'm getting promoted. Congratulations, and I look forward to your continued growth, Alan. Thank you very much. Yeah, and I hope you get a girlfriend sometime soon, too. Thank you very much. Trouble Busters!
I can't understand your story, sir. Could you please speak clearly?
That unemployed son of yours stole a car worth $50,000, ma'am.
I don't have a son, and I just gave birth to a daughter, sir.
What?
Yes, hello?
Ah, hello. Are you a member of Mr. Clark Thompson's family?
Well, yes. My name is Helen Thompson.
I am from Tiger Cat Motors Incorporated. Are you familiar with us? We sell luxury cars.
I'm sorry, I don't know much about cars.
Listen, lady, what kind of education have you given Clark at home, eh?
Wait, excuse me? How did we educate? Well, the usual.
Usual? This is usual! That cannot be.
I'm very proud of my son, Clark. I don't believe that we raised him without proper etiquette.
Proud of your son, are you? Well, well, someone has some courage.
I can't understand your story, sir. Could you please speak clearly?
That unemployed son of yours stole a car worth $50,000, ma'am.
What?
It would be fine if he only stolen it, but he hid it all over the place and dented the vehicle. The hood, roof, and trunk were all full of dents from his erratic driving. When we made an estimate for repairing it, I would say $10,000 probably won't be enough. No, I believe this car ought to be scrapped car.
There's no way Clark would do that.
Can't be helped, I suppose, for he's already done the damage. No, I understand your maternal instinct to believe in your child. I'm a father to a son myself, you understand. But Mrs. Thompson, you must see the reality and accept it.
As for you, sir, please stop talking unrealistically.
What's so unrealistic about your son, who has a license, driving away in a car he stole? The vehicle looks as though he did a barrel roll on the damn road. No, it definitely did that. There's no other damn explanation. Why don't I send you a picture of the poor machine,
No thanks. All things considered, Clark cannot do that.
What is the basis of your statement, ma'am? Don't you think you're trusting your son a little too much? What is a man of his age hiding from his own mother? I believe you also ought to understand your son as well.
No, sir. That's not what I mean.
Well, Mrs. Thompson, I suggest you first admit to what Clark did. We aren't making any progress, are we? We even have his driver's license here. I have his name, address, and date of birth all recorded. Shall I read it to you anyway?
You have his license? Are you sure, sir?
What do you think I would gain by lying at the moment, ma'am? Will the damage done to the car be fixed if I lie? No, it will not.
I'd like to see an image of this driver's license, please. I believe you know how to send a message to a phone number. Please, for both of our sakes, send me a photo of the license.
Ah? Well, of course, ma'am, but this is so tedious.
It really is Clark's license.
That's what I've been saying from the beginning, isn't it? It's not a lie now, is it? Believe me, ma'am. And now, on behalf of your son, who is unemployed and unable to pay, I suspect you're prepared to pay us the repair costs.
Clark can't have an accident yet.
Still saying that, are you? Where does this overtrust in your son come from? Let me tell you, Mrs. Thompson, that there is not a single person in the world who has no responsibility of having an accident. Loving your son so much is fine, but you seem to have lost common sense in general.
If anyone is saying nonsense right now, it's you, sir. How did you get Clark's driver's license?
How? Come now, ma'am, be reasonable. We took it away from him when we caught him, of course. He's right here with us, if you must know.
What's so funny about playing this kind of prank?
This is not some prank, lady. What in the world do you mean, eh? I have explained this in such detail, and yet you refuse to acknowledge what happened. Could you, please accept this whole situation as your fault and accept responsibility?
I can't believe it. I'm sure this bastard's trying to extort money from me. I can't forgive him, and more than anything, I can't forgive him for getting Clark involved in this. I have to protect that child's dignity. Tiger Cat Motors Incorporated, was it? Unforgivable. Troublebusters initiate.
Now what do you think, eh? How about you say something without shutting the frick up? I repeat, this is not a prank. Look at the reality and accept it, eh? The reality is that you will pay the money on behalf of your son.
Absolutely not.
Are you sure about that? If things continue like this, your son will suffer, you understand? It would also be difficult for him socially. Now, quickly, pay up the $50,000. If you don't hurry, the police will get involved, you see. There's still time.
By all means, go ahead. Contact the police, you bastard.
You really don't get it, do you? Would you like me to see you in person and talk things over, eh? If you don't kneel before me and do something about it, myself and our enterprise will not be satisfied.
Unfortunately, but I cannot move anytime soon. I don't have a son, and I just gave birth to a daughter.
What?
Clark is no longer in this world. I really could not understand how you have my son's driver's license.
What? Wait, excuse me. You mean he's deceased?
Actually, my husband is heading over there right as we speak. Judging from the background of the image, it's a repair shop of Tiger Cat Motors Incorporated, is it not? I've also been a client of yours for car examination several times. I think he'll arrive soon.
Wait, please, Mrs. Thompson, were you a client of ours? Hey, you! What are you doing here on the day off? What? Mr. President! What is with this car? It looks absolutely destroyed. There's no way to fix it if it's this bad. Hold on now. Don't hang up the phone just yet. Isn't that connected to Miss Helen? How do you know that, sir? This is her husband, Edwin, and he told me everything. The couple are both close friends of my family's, you see. Edwin told me that Helen, who had just given birth to a daughter, had received an outrageous phone call from her dealership, so I decided to come with. Lend me your phone, son. Hello? This is George Morrison. Congratulations, Helen. I shall visit you soon to congratulate you in person. No. Yes, all's well over here. Yes, I will let the man in question explain everything. Yes, that's true. Very well, I'll turn on the speaker. Done. Well then, Miss Helen also wants to hear about the situation. After all, it seems like it has something to do with her deceased son, Clark. Please speak while in speaker mode. Am I clear? Yes, sir. First of all, what were you trying to do, and for what purpose? How about you tell us all more about it from there? Well, how do I put this? We are actually very conscientious citizens who volunteer to work on activities to raise local citizens' awareness of crime prevention. Raising local citizens' awareness of crime prevention? Yes, sir. It is said that the number of cases of identity theft is on the rise these days. So he and I are both concerned about the current situation in this country and have stood up together. Didn't we, bro?
Huh? Yes, that's right. It seems like something like that was created, yes.
If that's true, it's a very impressive spirit of volunteering. But were you using our company's name for such personal activities? That, I'm afraid, will not be easily dismissed. Please, have mercy for that particular point. There's been an accident with a car of our own, and we've decided to only use that fact. I should have reported it and received permission before using it. I'm truly, truly sorry.
It was extremely rough and well prepared for just volunteer work to me, Mr. President. Where did you get that license in the first place?
That license is something I got on the so-called black market.
That is merely a deliberate lie, ma'am. In truth, this driver's license was actually something I picked up. I thought it would be outrageous to casually drop such an important piece of personal information, so I decided to use it for this activity. If you find someone's driver's license on the street, common sense for a conscientious citizen dictates them to immediately report it to the police. Even though you are fully aware that it is a reservoir of personal information, using it without permission makes your situation feel very crappy. Yes, sir. I agree completely. I'm terribly sorry. With all the scams and frauds going about these days, in my pity for the victims, I ended up copying the details a little too much. I'm so sorry. For now, please return that license to Edwin here, for he is Clark's father after all. It's what he's been looking for ever since his son passed away. Yes, sir. Here you are. Well, what do you think, Miss Helen? The people in question are explaining that it was part of their volunteer work. But are you convinced?
Not at all, President Morrison.
And you, Mr. Edwin? I'm with my wife on this. I cannot be convinced. I feel the same way. The explanations are very sloppy and haphazard. It's like saying, "Hello, I'm a fraud and you should arrest me now." No, sir! Perish the thought! We are not scammers! I'm sorry for misleading you. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I meant no harm. I did this because I thought it would be a good thing.
A good thing? Did you say something that hurt my son's dignity thinking it was all for a good cause? I absolutely cannot tolerate that.
I agree. What exactly do you think dignity is, especially for one no longer with us? No, I never intended to hurt any honor or dignity. If I have said anything that could be interpreted that way, I promptly retract it. I'm really, really sorry. I am at your mercy.
It still bothers me despite your apologies now. I'm pretty sure you said if things continue like this, your son will suffer.
Did I really, ma'am? I'm so sorry. I don't remember very well.
You did say so. I remember it all too well. You said it, right?
I might have said that, but
That is unmistakable blackmail, and that's a crime.
What? The penalty is up to 1 year in prison, a fine of up to $100,000, or a combination. President Morrison, could you please contact the police immediately? Understood. If that is what you say, Mr. Edwin, then there's no doubt about it. Wait a minute, Mr. President! I did not say that! Please, not the police! You just said you might have said that. That was also part of the volunteering activity. In order to elicit an honest reaction from the person on the line, a realistic performance was necessary.
Yes, I think it's wrong to threaten someone, even if it's just an act.
However, I never meant any harm at all.
I additionally heard you telling me to bring you $50,000, correct?
I said it. Yes, I did say that. But I never meant any harm.
That is legitimate extortion. It's a very serious crime to try and threaten someone into paying you money.
Exactly. The crime carries up to a 20-year prison sentence. What? You psychotic criminal. I need to report it. Police! More to the point, what have you been up to for a while now? Why do you know so much about crimes and penalties? Of course, Miss Helen's very knowledgeable. She's a prosecutor and Mr. Edwin is a judge after all. What?
Seems like we picked the worst target possible, huh?
All right then, I'll call the police. Please wait, Mr. President! Have mercy! Still have an excuse, eh? More to the point, what are you gonna do by begging for my mercy? The people you should apologize to are Miss Helen and Mr. Edwin. Admit your crimes and sincerely apologize to them. No, but if I admit my crimes...
You'll be punished.
Why are you so optimistic? By the way, how many scams? Oh, I'm sorry. Volunteer activities have you done thus far? Was Miss Helen the first victim? Oh, I'm sorry. The target?
Using the same tactic, this is our 6th.
No! No! That's not true! This was our first! Remember it properly!
Oops. Yes, this is our first time.
Could you, not use words like crime or tactic? You know, words like that are likely to be suspected for prosecution. What we were working on was volunteering, correct? Why did he say this was the 6th time? Despite it being maybe a misunderstanding, such a specific number. Well, to be frank, I don't understand either. Perhaps he had it confused with other volunteer activities, right?
That's right. I got them all confused.
Alright, I understand now. It must be getting hard to lie by now. Now, go to the interrogation room of the police station and talk to the officer in charge. Mr. President! What are you saying? You treat your employees like criminals or something? If an employee may have committed a crime, it's the president's duty to report the matter to the police. I haven't committed any wrongdoing! However, there seems to be a discrepancy between the statements of you two right from the beginning. How about we start talking honestly, My guess is that you guys tried to extort money out of Helen by using Clark's driver's license, which she obtained through shady means. Am I wrong? No, sir. So you admit it now, promptly reporting it. Wait a moment! What now? Oh, I see. You want to turn myself in. This is because it will keep the image more intact than if I report you. No, sir! Well, actually, no. It's different, I admit it. I tried to trick Mrs. Thompson into extorting money from her.
Damn. The war is over now.
Why the hell are you so indifferent to all this? Shit! Frick! God damn it! Damn it! I need money! Do you have any idea how much I owe? $150,000, bro! I have to repay everything, even by means of extortion, damn it!
You got yourself a huge amount of debt from online casinos, cards, and horse racing after all.
It's no laughing matter! My life is at stake here, and I'm sure you've done a lot of good things with my money. You're just as guilty as I. You pay back $75,000, yeah?
What? Can't it be a little cheaper?
So damn unsightly. I had no idea such people were hired.
Minutes later, the 2 crooks were captured by the police. It seems that they have other crimes to answer to. They'll likely be subjected to a very strict investigation. Worst case scenario, they may not be able to come out as it is.
I was angry that our son Clark was taken advantage of, but in the end, we got back his driver's license. Guess that's a silver lining in this story.
That's true. Maybe he came back because he wanted to see his baby sister? Look, darling, it's your older brother. My heart still hurts so much whenever I think of Clark. I'll have to live with this pain with my lovely husband for the rest of my life, but I spend my days crying. I have a daughter to raise, and I won't give up in making her grow big and strong. I can do it. Troublebusters. Hello? Are you enjoying the hot spring? We're at your house right now. What in the Oreos? Really sorry, dear. I borrowed it for a barbecue, you see. That's not my house, ma'am. Oh, what a coincidence! Miss Hannah, do you live around here? It's that house made of wood over there. I see. Looking pretty classy. Doesn't really suit you, Melanie. What do you... Oh, I know. Next time, let's have a barbecue party at your place. What? Well, all you have to do is get the house ready and clean up. No, my garden is... Oh, that's right. You said you were going to a hot spring trip soon. How did you know? A little bird told me, Melanie. I'm so jealous. To afford to indulge frequently. Doesn't seem like you, though. I'm putting some effort into the home garden to cut down on food costs. Well, I'm really looking forward to the barbecue. No, ma'am. My name is Melanie. Hannah here is a kind of big boss mama around here, with an esteemed position in the local PTA. Honestly, I don't take a liking to Miss Hannah, who talks about things like in a condescending manner. That was so much fun. Hello? Are you enjoying the hot spring? I'm almost there. I'll take you some souvenirs later. Oh, really? Perfect timing. Huh? We're at your house right now. What in the Oreos? Really sorry, dear. I borrowed it for a barbecue, you see? No, slow down. What do you mean? There are about 15 people here right now. If you're coming back now, let's eat together, yes? Oh, and you can take care of the cleaning. How did you get so many? More to the point, you went in so far as to provide chairs and barbecue grills and whatnot. I'm impressed. I always thought you were kind of a bummer, but I guess you can do anything if you put your mind to it. Huh? That's not my house, ma'am. I was wondering what you were going to say. But could you be angry at me for using your house without permission? No, not exactly. Why haven't you ever invited me in, though, even though you live in such a nice house? Truly, though, that kind of stinginess just won't do, Melanie. Listen, we truly do not have a garden that's large enough to have a barbecue in the first place. That can't be true, right? We're all having so much fun right now. That is not my house, but a house just one block away that has a similar atmosphere to mine, you see. Huh? What are you talking about? You just told me the other day, and there's no way I would get it wrong. Believe me, ma'am, the exterior looks exactly the same, but the size is so different. And if I remember correctly, people ought to be aware of that house. Come now. Making shit up to throw us out now, are we? No, seriously. Because I just arrived at home and the garden is beautifully quiet as usual with all its plants and flowers growing nicely. I won't be fooled, darling. Don't dawdle and get yourself over here quickly, okay? Oh, I'd appreciate it if you could bring some more drinks. Thank you. Wait, Huh? I have no choice. Hello? This is Melanie Thompson. Hannah and I are mere acquaintances, enough to engage in small talk if we meet on the street. It's not like we get along particularly well. However, since she's one of those people who has a reputation in my daughter's school, I've been putting up with a lot of things up until now because I felt I needed to be cautious with her. However, I never thought that she would start doing something so insane. It's not mine, indeed, but I can't stand it when people mess around with people's property. Unforgivable. Troublebusters initiate. Hello? When's the beer coming? It's all gone. As I said earlier, that is not my house, so I suggest you clean up quickly.
What is going on here?
Huh? Who are... You were too late. What do you want, sir?
What the frick are you thinking? Being so many in someone else's garden without permission. And I was planning on using that brand new barbecue grill tomorrow. And you went and... Who was the main frickin' culprit?
The main culprit? What does that mean? Please explain quickly. Didn't you listen to me? That is not my home. I have no choice but to be honest and say what I said, don't I? No way.
Are you the damn mastermind?
Yes. No, sir. I thought this was the house of someone I know. I never dreamed that someone I didn't know would be living here.
That kind of bullshit won't work on me, bitch. The truth.
It is the truth, sir.
Listen here. I spent dozens of grand on carefully tending this garden. I guess you know what will happen if you trample on it like this, eh?
I'm really sorry about this.
If this can be fixed with an I'm sorry, we wouldn't need the frickin' police. I was gonna invite people to this garden for a party tomorrow. Whatever it takes, get it back to normal.
Back to normal? I really didn't know. That kind of money. Please help me.
Oh, you didn't know? And you think I'm gonna forgive you? This house is a property of Del Diablos, who protects this little patch.
Del Diablos? That famous motorcycle gang? We were fooled, sir. I was told this was a friend's house, so I ended up hosting a barbecue here, and if I'd known it was someone else's house, I wouldn't dream. Please believe me.
Aha. So you say you really don't know anything, eh? It's all the fault of the person who deceived you, eh?
That's right. We just did what we were told to do and had a barbecue here. That's who should be blamed.
If that's the case, bring her here right now. Now!
Hello, Melanie? You heard everything, right? Huh? Don't tell me I'm not the one who deceived you, am I? It is so, because you didn't explain it properly. Isn't that unreasonable? You assumed everything, not even letting me explain.
Listen up. Don't leave a speck of dust behind. I don't know what Master would do if he found his garden in this state. More to the point, where the frick is that traitor of yours?
Well, She lives nearby, so I think she'll be here soon. Hey, you're late. I told you to come right away, eh? It's only been about 10 minutes. She's here, sir. This is the person who lied to me and let me have a barbecue at this house. Perhaps she was trying to get us all in trouble from the beginning. What are you saying? I wouldn't dream.
You bitch.
Listen, you just play along, all right? Understand?
Explain yourself.
I never thought she would deceive us all like this. This was terrible, Melanie.
Not her. You lying hussy.
What? Me?
There's no way it's frickin' okay to enter someone's house without damn permission. Enough lies.
What's going on? Do you two know each other? Well, I was also very surprised when this gentleman first talked to me. I often exchange information about home gardening with Mr. Warwick here. Exchange information? The reason I was so surprised at first when he approached me was because he said the vegetables I was growing were excellent, but as I talked with him more, he turned out to be very enthusiastic about learning about vegetables. Huh?
Master, my father loves fresh vegetables, and whenever he was out for a walk, he would always look at Mrs. Thompson's garden and admire it.
I suppose it caught your eye even more quickly because the houses look so similar. I'm not telling any lies. Huh? Melanie was definitely the one who said this was her home. Are you still saying that? I'm sure she was jealous of such a spacious house, Mr. Warwick, was it? There's a certain side to Melanie here like that.
A certain side?
A side that tries to show off. Or rather, she frequently goes on hot spring trips and wants to look good for the people around her. I'm not trying to show off, ma'am. Hot springs are a hobby of my husband's and I, and we always stay at cheap inns, so it's not like we spend that much money. I'm sure this house was an inspiration to her, so she copied it and made her own look similar, right? Admit it! No. Forget about all that load of bullshit. I clearly explained from the beginning that my house is way over there. It's true, it's natural to be mistaken if you see a house that looks exactly like this one a block away. But even though the exteriors are similar, things like the size of the garden are completely different.
And I believe our house was built later than Mrs. Thompson's. It's been around for quite some time, hasn't it?
Indeed, it was built soon after I got married, so it's been about 10 years now, I think.
I thought so. We've only been in this house for the past 3 years, so there was nothing for you to copy should you do that.
Besides, unfortunately for us, we have only a garden large enough for us to enjoy home gardening, so when I heard that you were planning a barbecue, I was shocked. Hey now, pull it together, Melanie. I don't think there's any point in lying right now, ma'am. I suggest you come clean and apologize. And why are you frickin' pretending to have a sense of justice? Unacceptable! I believe this is more like something that should be natural as human beings. You know that if this continues, I'll be in a huge trouble, right? If you are an acquaintance of his, you probably shouldn't mind negotiating with him about money of my pleas of mercy and apology to him, eh? That's impossible. We are acquaintances indeed, but only enough that we only have a connection about growing vegetable gardens and nothing more. Your responsibility right now is to do something about this regardless.
Hey, what are you two whispering about?
No, you see, Mrs. Thompson will never admit that she deceived us all. You understand?
Listen, Mrs. Thompson here passionately enjoys growing her vegetables. She taught people like us the joys of growing vegetables at home, see? There's no way a woman like her would ever invite people into our garden without permission.
How can you say such a thing? Have you considered you wouldn't understand her true nature if you only knew her at the level of discussing home gardens?
And what about you, eh? What do you know about her? Melanie always compliments our gardens, see? Vegetables that grow in a place like this will be delicious, she says. You know she'd know what would happen to her if she beckoned people who are too stupid to even know what's right and wrong into her garden. I can tell you without a doubt that she would never do that.
Mr. Warwick, thank you for believing in me, sir. What?
The environment is important when it comes to growing vegetables, so anyone who gardens at home will probably think that they don't want strangers in their garden, you see.
That doesn't matter?
It does matter. You still don't seem to understand what you've done, making the vegetables we've worked so hard to grow look like piles of trash.
I told you, did I not, that my coming would make your position even worse. You're the one trying to make my damn position worse. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just cover for me a little? Why would I do that? Shut up! More to the point, maybe it's your fault because you gave confusing explanations. If you knew there were similar houses out there, you should have told me that from the beginning, right? From the beginning? I never expected you to do something so selfish, and I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to explain things. It's your fault you own a similar house. This house here is also a vegetable garden, which is exactly what I heard from you. You didn't tell me your garden was so small that you couldn't have a barbecue. In the end, it's all your fault. I tried to tell you that I couldn't host a barbecue, but you kept talking over me and didn't want to listen. That's always the case, isn't it? Even when we discuss something important during PTA meetings, you keep making all the decisions. I think everyone's getting really tired of that, wouldn't you agree? What the hell? So you want to say that everything is my fault? Who else is there to blame? It wasn't like we intentionally wanted to trash the place, so isn't that enough, right? I thought it was Melanie's house, so it couldn't be helped, understand? Couldn't be helped? That's right. If I'd known it was a stranger's house, would I have done something like this? No! That's ridiculous. What is? Even if it was my home, it would be outrageous for you to barge inside when I'm not home and invite a bunch of people over for a barbecue. Even though I told you I garden, what's the point in destroying the produce of property that isn't even yours? I can only assume that you did it on purpose because you hated me for whatever reason. Even if things broke inside, even when they pulled out the vegetables, even if there was graffiti left, right, and center, you would only laugh and watch on because it would be my house. That right there is what's ridiculous. Because...
Mrs. Thompson is right. It's embarrassing that a grown adult like you can't even tell what's right and wrong. I have no hope for humanity now. I feel so sorry for your kid being raised by such a clodpole. Back to business, because you know, Mrs. Thompson, I wouldn't report to the police as long as I get my money. If you can't prepare $50,000 right now...
Can't it be split up? $50,000 is not an amount of money we even have at home. Even if I were to ask everyone for contributions, I don't know about 50 grand.
All of it, now!
Melanie, we're friends, right? Please, I'll pay you back once my husband's bonus comes. Please don't say we're friends only at a time like this. Excuse me? You little...
Well then, you're okay with this?
Yes, sir, you can sue for burglary, I don't care.
Understood. If Mrs. Thompson says so.
No way! You're joking, right? My husband finds out about this, he might divorce me. No, I don't want to get caught. Can't be helped. You're the one who caused all this. Go on, talk to the police and reflect on your actions. No, please! And Mr. Warwick promptly alerted the police. Miss Hannah was arrested, caught red-handed on charges of burglary and property damage. Because it was her first crime, she was fined, but as expected, her husband issued a divorce against her. Now she's been offered work in the adult industry and is doing everything until the garden is restored to its original condition.
Ah, Mrs. Thompson!
Mr. Warwick, I'm so sorry about the other day. Have things been going well?
Well, I had to answer the master quite a bit, but I managed. So was that other dumbass. It's been tough for you too, I see.
Why, yes, it was, thanks to you. I feel like I don't have to worry every time I attend a school PTA meeting. From now on, I will actively participate for the sake of my daughter. Troublebusters. Don't frickin' put your car in front of mine. It's in the way. What? What the hell is this? And that car that you completely destroyed is not my car. What? Then whose is it? My name is Helen, and I'm a single mother who's helping my parents at their inn. I want to get to work right away every day, but my friend, Natalie, parks her car on our property without permission every day. So my first job is to ask her to move her car. Natalie, today is the third day. This is really getting out of hand. There's nothing wrong with just one car, right? We're friends that live in the same area, so you ought to share the parking lot, honestly. This isn't beef stew we're talking about, and I've never heard of sharing some land between people. Since then, I've been negotiating with her every day, but 2 weeks have since passed, and we haven't had any changes whatsoever. If we have no choice but to do it, we must do it. At the command of Mary, the quick-witted wolf who runs our inn alongside my parents, a strategy to punish Natalie, who repeatedly parked without permission, was launched. Unforgivable. Troublebusters, initiate. Oh my god, what do you think you're doing? Don't freaking put your car in front of mine. It's in the way. If this is how you want to play, I can pull off what are called pro gamer moves too. What? What the hell is this? I don't know. This has just happened, see? No, that's not true, is it? What, you want to go, eh? Got any proof that I did this? Nothing camera-like in this parking lot. Hey, where's the proof, If you claim that I destroyed your car, show me the evidence. Yes, there was only one person around the beaten-up car, and that was you. How cruel, that kind of reason, and you accuse me? Apologize. Huh? I'm telling you to apologize for accusing me, even though you have no basis for it. She's so infuriating. I admit I haven't seen it, but without a shadow of a doubt, it was this bitch that did it. But I wasn't an eyewitness. Let me use this parking lot for free for the rest of my life as compensation. What? I can't do that. So you're gonna make your sit of accusing someone for damaging property and walk away with a simple, I'm sorry? No, Natalie. Speak. The contract for this parking lot has already expired. What? And that car that you completely destroyed, it's not my car. What? But look, it said in white that this space is for the master. Oh, the master is not of our inn, you see. What? Then whose is it? Whose parking lot is this?
It's mine.
Good morning, Mr. Anderson. Aiden Anderson?
Hold up. Why is my Mercedes like this, eh? Did you two see anyone suspicious?
Yes, I did.
Yeah? Who was it?
What? Well, not like I saw her do anything, but if you ask me about anything suspicious, this is the biggest suspect. You shut the frick up! Why would I ever go about kicking and destroying a stranger's car?
Kicking and destroying?
That's right, sir.
How do you know that the damage to the car was caused by kicks?
What?
The damage may have been caused by some kind of weapon or something, see? Why would you limit it to kicking?
It first occurred to me that it must have been kicks. There's a possibility, isn't there?
I can frickin' hear you without being so loud, sweetheart.
Why would he get so angry over a small thing? I can't. I cannot let him find out that I did this. What would happen if they do? There's certainly some truth to what Mrs. Morrison here says. Right? Wait a second.
What's up, Helen?
There's something like black paint on Natalie's shoes. Shit! Did I get some on it when I did those nasty Brazilian-style kicks?
Can I have you take off your shoes?
No, I'd rather not.
And why is that?
My feet stink.
Do I look like I give a shit about that?
I care.
Bit of an impasse, I see.
Perhaps we ought to leave this to the police.
Yeah, the police will be a problem for us, you see.
Well, I hope you can think of a solution, Mr. Anderson.
Hey, I ain't done with you, darling. We still got stuff to talk about, eh?
No, but I remembered something important. Didn't you come here to pick up your car? Isn't that why you're here? What? Oh, yeah. That's all right now. I'm obsessed with walking right now, and I'll walk to my destination. If you're a big fan of walking, why the hell are you wearing heels?
You really don't come off as a lady who likes to stroll through the mountains.
Damn it, bitch. So persistent, are we? Oh, my motto is feel it once, act it out.
I don't care if it's your motto if it's for tomorrow, but this is my parking lot, eh?
Of course. I'm sorry.
So you were the misbehaving prick who was parking here illegally recently, eh?
I'm sorry, I thought this was the parking lot of an inn run by my best friend Helen's family, so I accepted this kindness.
Is that so?
No, it's not. This woman has been misbehaving, parking here without permission, long before the parking lot was transferred to you, Aiden.
Ah, so Natalie here is that mom friend of sorts.
She is.
Now that that's out of the way, you're suddenly a big potential suspect. Why do you think we decided to park this way that left no means of escape?
I don't, sir.
This is to prevent those who come onto other people's land with their bloody, dirty hands from escaping. No matter how hard you try, we won't get your car out, eh?
Yes, sir.
Got pissed at that and destroyed my car,
There's no way. But I'm a weak woman, sir. I can't do something that dangerous.
How do you explain the black smudge on your heels then, eh?
Well, this is... Wait, doesn't the car behind you have a drive cam?
Oh yeah, that's right, it does.
The culprit is obvious when you see this.
I think so too.
I'm so sorry.
No, hell no. If you think I'm sorry for beating up the Mercedes here is enough, well...
Helen, you ought to pay compensation to Mr. Anderson too. Huh? No, what? Why? If you had told me about the parking lot, this wouldn't have happened. What kind of reason is that? Isn't it ridiculous to beat up someone's car for whatever damn reason? I hated you. It's only natural that I'd want to beat up your car. I will definitely not pay for shit. It's ridiculous in itself that you were parking your car without permission in the first place. But you resorted to vandalizing the car and now you tell me to pay for it? Snail's got better logic. Holy moly. You sure you want to take on that attitude? You'll be seriously punished for continuing to oppose me.
Hey Karen, in the footage, you alone destroyed the goddamn car, didn't you, eh? Why would that be the truth, and yet Helen is the one who would be punished, eh? Even though I'm very crafty myself, something so lawless as that shit will not be done. Not on my watch.
But if the reason I destroyed the car was because of my bitter hatred towards Helen, then it isn't also her fault for making me destroy it?
You settle that outside of the situation. I just want to be sure who's frickin' responsible for what happened here. I don't know how we'd misunderstand the facts, but it seems like you broke my car, eh?
What made me do it was...
I don't care what caused you to do it. You did it!
I swear, sir, I believe that car belonged to Helen.
Answer my damn questions and nothing else. You did it, eh?
Yes, I did, sir.
Well, you know what's coming. I'm gonna ask you to pay for the damage.
No, how much would that be?
Who knows? But I think it's going to at least be worth a house in the countryside. I've no damn idea.
Since the car's completely decimated, I think it'll still be in the hundreds of thousands.
Gotta say, you really did me something amazing. And Helen, god damn, you're hated too much.
Right? She's very hated, right? Must be a big deal because she made me go this far.
Shut the frick up with that already! All you gotta do is think about how to make the money.
I have a great idea.
What now? Spill it.
Mr. Anderson, do you have insurance?
Like, duh, of course I'm frickin' insured.
Then could it be possible to work this out with insurance?
Eh? That's frickin' impossible, princess.
What? But why, sir?
Why do I have to use my damn insurance to repair my damn car?
Sounds like a case where insurance premiums would skyrocket. Could you please confirm?
Hell no, I will not. Tell my insurance company to wipe your ass for what you did, why don't you? Go on, whip up another crooked idea. Take my damn Looney Toonies.
But I can't afford to pay hundreds of thousands.
I can't afford to pay. Shut the frick up. I'll make you pay. You know my occupation, don't you?
I am familiar. Natalie, do you not have insurance yourself? I only drive around this neighborhood, so only my husband has insurance.
Then it's out of your pocket.
No, please, have mercy. Please.
Because you aren't insured, eh?
Please, I beg you. Oh, I know. Could you pretend that my husband did this? We can't do that because the footage from the drive cam clearly shows you committing the crime.
I don't want the police to mess with me after you declare a false claim with me involved. And no damn behind-the-scenes work either.
But if you don't do that, I won't be able to pay you back. I'm sorry to interrupt this truly precious moment, but even if Natalie had insurance, the company wouldn't give you anything in this case.
I thought you'd say that, Helen.
Yes, I believe this case is non-eligible for property liability insurance, mainly because this accident was intentionally caused by the policyholder or the insured. What? Why? After all, insurance companies are supposed to compensate for things that break down and cost money, right? But that doesn't mean everything is insured. If it was, we would have a world where an insured person who wants to buy a new car can just destroy the car and buy a new one with the insurance money.
For real, for real.
The world would be like the aftermath of Armageddon if a bunch of psychos come out here and there, crashing their cars and vandalizing their homes. If you knew all that, say so from the beginning! No, you went leaping and bounding to conclusions first.
Well, even if you had insurance, you have no choice but to pay out of your pocket.
But the money?
Don't worry,
Huh?
because I'm a moneylender. I'll lend you the money. Bison? Boss? An estimate of the cost of repairing the car right now. It'll be done by evening, yeah? Also, prepare the loan book. Yes, master. Your last name, sweetie?
Morrison.
And a seal for Morrison.
Oh, wait a minute, I haven't decided to borrow money yet.
Then decide now, eh?
Hey!
As a full-time housewife, we're the only place that'll lend you something like hundreds of thousands. Know why that is?
Because you're kind and angelic.
Too bad. That's because, unlike those maggot-born moneylenders around here, we will definitely get the borrowed money back no matter what.
Despite that being said...
I told you not to worry, and that we'd take care of it no matter what, right? You're pretty good in looks and body, and you're still young, so it looks like you'll be able to give back what you owe fairly soon.
Hey!
What now?
May I call my husband?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Please forgive me, I'm so sorry.
Really sorry, Mr. Morrison. So, how much will the damage be? 230,000, it seems. 230,000? No, sir, I'm not ripping you off or anything. This is legit. Being the best Mercedes on the market, and all costing 250 grand.
250,000. The recession's a lie, girls. Money is everywhere. Getting the money is great, but paying that? I'd rather commit seppuku. Good evening, ladies. Miss Helen, this must have been hard for you, too. Well, in a more serious sense, I think Natalie is the one having a hard time. It's all right, Miss Helen. You need not take pity on her. For sure. You were actually so pissed off, weren't you, about Natalie? Damn it, they're so infuriating. It was so normal for you ladies to ignore me, too. As soon as they see one as a failure, regardless of whether it's true or not, they cut them off. Such as the society of mothers. I don't like this feeling, and I think it's better to be alone, to be honest.
Just look at this. It's a huge mess. This is complete decimation, Morrison. I was just chilling. My car parked in my parking lot. Wouldn't you think why I would have to go through this? I do, Mr. Anderson. And? What is this even? Will the husband pay for the wife?
I think the husband will help Natalie this time. One vote for no. Seconded. Wait a minute. That wouldn't be a gamble, though. Mr. Morrison, sir?
Yes?
The amount is what it is. I must ask you to help.
You have no right to urge my husband to send me a rescue boat. Is that how single mothers manage to win over men right away? Absolutely disgusting. This is a problem between me and my husband. Don't frickin' interfere.
Is that so?
Hey, honey, please do something about this money.
Well, I want to do something about it, but what exactly did you do to this car? I can't understand it at all, even if I look at the scene of the accident. Eh? An accident? Yes, sir. That's what I heard on the phone.
That's not true, Morrison. There wasn't an accident. Natalie mistook it for Helen's car and trashed it.
Hey, this doesn't matter to you.
We just said the truth because you were lying, honey. We were so fed up with your big boss mama vibes, understand?
Wait. What the? The ballgame's gonna change a lot if that's true.
No, wait. I didn't.
Didn't do what? What your friends say you did?
No,
Enough! There's no need to ask for a good reason.
no. Even you're giving up on me?
Do you honestly think I'd want to be with someone who destroys other people's things, regardless of the reason? I simply cannot go on with you anymore.
Wait, then what will happen to us?
I'm going to divorce you.
No!
In the near future, you'll be looking back at more than $200,000 in debt.
No! No, please, think again!
Oh, wow, how tragic. Of course we feel sympathy now. But there's nothing we can do.
Helen, why don't you say something?
No, you told me earlier not to interfere with your affairs with your husband.
The situation is changing all the time. If we get divorced, you will be responsible.
You will be responsible, bitch. Now that your husband is no longer taking care of you, you'll be the one who owes me the debt.
No way.
$230,000 in debt tableware plus fees for unauthorized parking. $500 a day for 1 month amounts to $15,000, including my own fees and a fee of apology. Let's go with $250,000, yeah? There's no damn difference between $235,000 and $250,000. Let's go on with a nice clean number.
Honey? Helen? Mr. Anderson?
Hello?
Ladies? Is there no one on my side here?
After that, Mr. Morrison divorced Natalie, and Mr. Anderson finalized a credit debtor contract with her as well. All that remained in Natalie's name was a debt of $250,000. She was subsequently forced to leave her current residence, and the only thing I thought upon seeing her climb into Mr. Anderson's car, perhaps never to return, was I'll probably never see her again. I, on the other hand, was freed of a source of lots of trouble, and the inn and my relationship with my son are going amazingly. I think I can't be with Aiden. That guy was way too freaking scary. Troublebusters. That sushi was delicious. Low-life maggots are 1,000 years too early to eat sushi here. Seems like you're misunderstanding something.
What do you mean?
My reservation is in 1 week.
What?
My name is Helen, and I'm 35 years old. I just moved to the city. I currently serve as a PTA board member at the elementary school that my daughter attends. Miss Helen? Huh? Oh, hi, Miss Megan. Anything the matter? I'd like to talk to you for a little while if you don't mind. So, actually, this is Megan, and she's in the accounting section of the PTA and one of Mary's close aides. I'm leaving her, you see. Wait, what happened all of a sudden? Miss Helen, the person's doing terrible things to you in secrecy, right? Well, yes. Actually, before you came along, I was being bullied by the same woman. Were you really? When I look at you right now, I remember my past self, and... Thank you for your concern, ma'am. I have a small request to make, and I was wondering if you could help me out. What is it? I made a reservation at a certain sushi restaurant, as Miss Megan told me to. Hello? Next week on Wednesday, do you have a space for 2 people? Oh, really? Perfect. Thank you very much.
Ah, Mrs. Thompson.
Ah, Principal Cortez. Can I help you?
And you're here too, Mrs. Jenner. Oh, perfect. You see...
While I was making a reservation at a sushi restaurant at the school, Principal Cortez approached me. But I was so surprised that this would lead to such a situation later on. Unforgivable. Troublebusters initiate. Mr. Principal, it's from Chairman Mary Turner. Would you mind if I answered it?
No worries.
Yes, hello. Helen Thompson.
Helen, dear.
Yes, Mrs. Turner?
Where do you think I am right now?
Uh-huh. No, I don't know, ma'am.
The sushi restaurant.
Uh-huh. The sushi restaurant?
You made a reservation at this sushi restaurant, didn't you?
Well, yes, I did.
The sushi was delicious. Low-life maggots are 1,000 years too early to eat the sushi here.
Don't tell me. Did you eat the sushi, ma'am?
Yep. I'll leave the payment to you, okay?
That's too ridiculous, ma'am.
It's not too ridiculous. Shake a leg and come pay the money quickly.
Seems like you're misunderstanding something.
What do you mean?
My reservation is in 1 week.
What? That can't be true. I checked to see if they had a reservation under your name.
But I assure you, that's not me.
But there was a reservation for Tiger Woodman Elementary.
That's...
If you're going to lie, you better take some lessons.
In that case, I shall switch you to the person who reserved a table for today, ma'am.
What?
This is Principal Daniel Cortez speaking.
What?
I made a reservation at the sushi restaurant for today.
That's a lie, sir. Isn't it?
It's not a lie. That's why the reservation's made under the name Tiger Woodman Elementary.
That can't be true. I heard you call this place making a reservation for today.
You're so talented at eavesdropping on other people's business, huh?
There's definitely a reservation for today.
Well, that's for sure.
Right? Well then.
But after that, Principal Cortez talked to me about something.
About what?
I called the sushi restaurant and made a reservation for today, yes?
I knew it.
But right after that, Principal Cortez asked me if I could set up a place for some guests of his.
Huh? What does that mean?
In a nutshell, Mrs. Turner, Principal Cortez has some important guests tonight.
What?
Because this is an esteemed guest of his, meeting at a regular cafe somewhere is not exactly ideal, now is it?
No, not really.
No, it's not ideal, ma'am. So I thought it would be no problem if it was the high-end sushi restaurant I had booked, so I gave the reservation to Principal Cortez.
Why would you do something so selfish?
You are the one who did something selfish, are you not?
Shit. In any case, I haven't heard of anything like that.
It doesn't matter whether you heard of that or not. What are you going to do,
I don't know. You do something.
Why me?
This whole fiasco is your damn fault. Trying to make a reservation at such a high-class sushi restaurant even though you're just a low-life maggot.
The hell is that, ma'am? Should I say that to Principal Cortez?
Let me talk to him. I'll explain everything.
This is Daniel Cortez.
Ah, Principal Cortez. I sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused you.
Huh.
This time as well, Thompson has made a mistake. It seems she's aiming for the position of head chairman, so she deceives me like this on occasion.
Deceive you?
Yes, sir. She had made a reservation at a sushi restaurant for today, and she simply told me, Chairman, be there, okay?
Huh?
I also thought that it was all thanks to my daily efforts, but I never expected something like this.
But with what you said earlier, didn't you go to the sushi restaurant without permission, Chairman?
That can't be true, can it? Thompson is merely trying to frame me even more just because you're right in front of her right now, Principal.
No. You just said something like, maggots are years too early to eat the sushi here.
Well, no, I didn't say that.
No, I heard it loud and clear, Chairman.
The phone's on speaker, ma'am.
What?
I was in Principal Cortez's office just now, then I received a call from you and I just happened to press the speaker button.
Then...
Yes, Principal Cortez could hear all of your words to me. No. So it couldn't be more obvious that you're lying, ma'am. Ugh.
To think that Chairman Turner is someone like this. I believed in you, and I'm disappointed.
Have I not done a lot for the school, Principal Cortez?
Really? For example?
Huh? Expanding the school's flower beds. Wasn't that done while I was in office, so to speak?
But you were against that, ma'am, if I recall.
What?
This was something I brought up on the agenda, but in a moment, you dismissed the idea as troublesome, didn't you?
No.
Principal Cortez just happened to hear about it and approached PTA board members, which led to its realization. Am I wrong? I was in charge of everything, communicating with the school and selecting the enterprise that would undertake the operation. You only said that it was troublesome through to the very end. Shit.
So that's what happened. I would like to thank you very much, Miss Helen.
Oh, please, sir. Oh, yes. Well, the same goes for volunteering activities.
By which you mean?
As a Parents and Teachers Association, we once asked for donations because we wanted to donate to poorer countries.
Oh, I remember this.
And at that time, with everyone's help, we were able to raise a decent amount of money, but
What's wrong?
in the end, I was able to properly send it on in the form of a generous donation, but as it was still in progress,
Something happened.
Chairman Turner wanted to use the money to hold a party.
What?
And when I told her this is all donated money, her response was, since no one has any idea where it'll go or what it was for, it would be more meaningful to use it for ourselves. That burned into my mind, sir.
You're kidding. That's beyond impossible.
At that time, I managed to persuade her by force and got all the money donated.
Thank you very much for that. One wrong move could have resulted in a criminal offense.
Wait a moment.
Look what the hell you're trying to do, eh?
This is bullshit. I will expose you.
Expose me, you say?
Expose you to the Board of Education.
The Board of Education? Expose me about what?
That even though I'm working hard as PTA chairman, the school is unreasonably trying to dismiss me from my post.
Unreasonable. Who are you to talk about reason?
I will not forgive this. I'll tell the Board of Education, so help me.
Perfect timing, actually. I will appeal to them.
Huh?
The esteemed guest I had planned to meet tonight is none other than the superintendent of the Board of Education.
What?
I'll explain everything about what happened today, Chairman.
Please, wait a moment.
What is it?
You can't be serious, sir, right?
No? Why would I ever feel the need to lie right now?
Because why would a principal on the verge of retirement meet the superintendent?
We happen to know each other.
Is that so?
So don't worry. I'll explain everything for you, Chairman.
No,
Anything wrong?
when you said superintendent of the Board of Education,
But Chairman Turner, you said you would make an appeal.
well, once I thought about it carefully, I realized that it's not necessary.
Indeed. It's not like the Board of Education has jurisdiction over everything.
Huh?
Elementary school PTAs are under the jurisdiction of the PTA Federation, you understand?
I thought so. If that's the case, there's no point in telling them at all.
But it doesn't mean they aren't completely unrelated.
But there's no need to go out of your way to tell the Board of Education.
But you said you would tell them, did you not?
Nevertheless, I will contact the PTA Federation directly myself.
You need not bother. I will contact the Federation.
Excuse me? Principal Cortez, you don't have anything to do with the PTA Federation, do you?
Actually, that's precisely why I'm meeting with the superintendent tonight.
Huh?
It seems that the management of PTAs nationwide has become a serious problem recently.
What?
The Board of Education also sees this as a serious problem. That's why we've decided to cooperate strongly with the PTA Federation starting next year. As such, as sort of a trial run, we're also trying to establish a new organization to manage the regional PTA. And I was asked to become the superintendent of that, you see.
No way.
I was to meet them tonight to discuss that.
No.
Well, to be honest, I thought I'd like to take it easy after I retire. But once I saw this school's PTA, I realized it couldn't continue like this. If I can help in any way I can, I think I'll accept the position.
No, sir,
However, since we agree that we do not want to jeopardize the autonomy of the PTA, our idea is to only solve problems where they arise. What about our school, Chairman?
If we consider things carefully, perhaps the school might not be what it should be.
Really? For example?
The PTA chairman does a lot of, unnecessary things.
Unnecessary?
Yes, sir. I suppose you could say that they bully people who don't listen to them.
Megan, dear, what are you doing?
Chairman, could you please be quiet for a moment?
What?
What's been going on, Mrs. Jenner?
In the past, I consulted with Chairman Turner because of an unusually high expenditure, and
And?
it was soon after discovered that it had actually been for personal use.
What?
When I looked at the receipt she gave me and did a little digging around, I found that she had brought home appliances with school money.
I have not been doing that.
Is this true?
That's...
To make things worse, she threatened me, saying that if I told anyone about this, not only I, but my son wouldn't be able to get away unscathed.
I see.
Since I was in charge of the PTA's accounts, I thought it was wrong to commit fraud, so I filed a demand to Chairman Turner.
Of course, you paid for it, right?
That's when she told me to pay for it.
What?
If there was any fraud in the accounting, it's natural that the person in charge is responsible and ought to pay. That's what I was told.
No way.
To be honest, I did shoulder the debt.
Oh no.
After that, perhaps she thought it was probably too much, for she returned some of the money, but I still shoulder some of the money.
By the way, how much did it cost altogether?
A massage machine worth $1,000 was purchased.
1,000?
Of this, $800 was paid back to me, so now I have $200 on hold.
$200? So much. I'm so sorry. I should have noticed.
No, sir, it's not your fault, Principal Cortez.
Oh, that's not all.
You have something too, Miss Helen?
You.
Chairman, be quiet.
Shit. Basically, various PTA jobs are forced onto mothers of the school in general.
Really?
It's not a strange thing because everyone that's part of the PTA should do something, right?
Well, certainly.
You may think so, but when she's pushing other mothers to do her jobs, she actually heads to an appointment to the beauty salon.
What?
In essence, she has a tendency to force other people to do the tedious work for her and only does fancy, satisfying jobs.
I see.
And then there's the bribery.
Bribery?
Pressuring people to vote for her during PTA chairman elections and giving money to those who did not yield are common habits of hers, it seems.
What in the world? Is this all true, Chairman?
That's...
If that is true, we cannot overlook it.
No.
I mean, of course not. There's no way we would allow such crimes to be committed.
It's just that everyone's indebted to me, so I wanted everyone to appreciate me.
That is what's called a bribe. It is true that this election is for a non-profit organization called the PTA, so it cannot be considered a federal crime.
Then it's okay, right?
However, it is a serious problem for such a person to remain as chairman.
No.
However, only the PTA has the right to appoint the chairman. It depends on what people like Miss Helen and Miss Megan want to do.
When the principal told us about this, her attitude suddenly changed. She must have thought that if she changed her attitude and asked us to be forgiven, things would be fine for her.
Helen, Megan, my dear friends.
Yes?
I'm still inexperienced as chairman. As chairman, I promise to do my best to support our lovely elementary school students so that they can spend their time at school comfortably.
No, you've done enough. Thank you for your hard work.
Please don't say that, please.
How many years has it been since you became chairman?
3 years, why?
Isn't it strange that you can start doing something starting tomorrow even though you haven't been able to do it for 3 whole years?
That's just a matter of dedication.
Isn't it a problem in itself if you're the chairman and you don't have any dedication?
No,
As I said earlier, I would like you to resign as chairman.
please, let me do a little more. I'll do my best.
And why, pray tell, do you feel dedicated now?
That's, well, because I listened to what Principal Cortez said. No, because I realized that I had reached a point where I had to stop completely.
No. On the contrary, you find yourself in a situation where you cannot get through this unscathed and must quit.
No, that's...
Assuming the situation miraculously turns out in your favor and you keep your post, you will continue to do what you have been doing.
I will not.
No, I can't believe you. No matter what the situation, the PTA creates an environment that protects the children.
You are an obstacle, Turner.
We would like to ask you to resign as chairman.
Please, I'll do everything properly.
Now, Principal Cortez, it's time to meet with the superintendent, is it not?
Ah, yes it is. What about the location?
If you'd like, how about at my house? It'll be simple. But yes, I can prepare some nice cooking.
That's a nice idea. If it doesn't bother you, of course.
Lovely. If you don't mind, would it be alright if I invite other PTA executives who can make it?
Of course. We have a lot to talk about.
Come on, invite me too.
Oh no, we're low-life maggots, and we cannot possibly invite you to such an outhouse.
Oh no, it shouldn't be too bad. Please?
Now, Principal Cortez, Miss Megan, shall we go?
Please, don't abandon me.
Mary then resigned as chairman. We could have called a general meeting and had her dismissed, but I guess she thought that would make her image even worse. For the very next day, she herself said she would quit. Moreover, it seems that she had borrowed money from lots of people, and since she was no longer chairman, she faces horrendous pressure to pay it all back to the people. When she discussed it with her husband, he blamed her for everything and eventually divorced her. And I was appointed as the succeeding PTA chairman. I'd like to do my best to improve the bad environment that ex-chairman Turner left behind, and to support the school to make school life easier for everyone. Troublebusters. Please do not contact us except for ceremonial occasions, and even if we have a child, we won't let you see it. Just give us the same amount that you've given to Aiden and his wife. Wouldn't it be unfair for you if you didn't? You were the one who told me not to contact you. Hello, Harrison, honey? Hey, how have you been? It's been a while.
Hey, Mom. It's been a while. For real. I'm doing great. Everything okay?
Oh yeah, everything's great. How about you show me your new place as a newlywed couple, eh? How does next weekend sound?
I don't know just yet. Let me ask Cynthia real quick.
No!
Sorry, Mom. I just remembered I have plans this weekend, so I can't. I'll send you a message soon, once we decide on a date.
Oh, is that so? Can't be helped, I guess. My name is Helen and I'm 50 years old. I have 2 sons named Harrison and Aiden. Unfortunately, my relationship with the wife of my eldest, Cynthia, is not going too well. Just the other day when I finally got to visit her new home. Here you go. I heard from Harrison that you like chocolate, dear, so I brought you some. Thanks. Cynthia, did I do something to bother you? I'd like for us to be a little closer as a family. My own mother had a terrible experience with her mother-in-law, so I want to distance myself from my mother-in-law, you see? What? Basically, please do not contact us except for ceremonial occasions. Also, even if we have a child, we won't let you see it. Why? I lost my husband at an early age and have no close relatives, so my sons are irreplaceable to me, and I want us to spend as much time with them as possible. However, no matter what I did, Cynthia rejected me, so I just did as she said and left Harrison incommunicado. However... Hey, Mrs. Thompson, what is the meaning of this? Cynthia? And Harrison, too. What's your business coming so suddenly, and what are you so angry about? This is just too much. We never received such a large amount of aid from you, Mrs. Thompson. Come now, let's calm down. I can't see what you're talking about. Start at the beginning, please.
We came here today to learn more about the assistance you provide to Aiden and his wife, Mom. You're giving those two $1,000 every month, right?
Just give us the same amount that you've given to Aiden and his wife. Wouldn't it be unfair if you didn't? Don't be unreasonable. What is unreasonable? We've been estranged from you for a long time, so at least do your best to give us some amount of money. And who is to blame for the estrangement? You were the one who told me not to contact you.
What?
Well, no. Listen.
You told Mom not to contact us? Is this true, Cynthia? This is different from what I heard, eh?
Oh, Cynthia, you even went on to lie to your own husband about this? This is something totally different now.
How about you say something, eh, Cynthia? Maybe you're lying to me about other things, too. I sure hope not.
I'm not, Harrison. Are you sure? I think the possibility of you doing something in secret so that I can't get in contact with Harrison isn't too far-fetched.
Mom, you couldn't contact me? No way. Ah, your number is set to blocked. Even emails and text messages. All blocked. I didn't even realize. I wouldn't dream of having these settings. Cynthia, what kind of bullshit?
That's not me. I never set that setting.
Who else would it be then, eh? No matter how you look at it, the most suspicious person is you, Cynthia.
Hey, Harrison, your mother or your loving wife, who would you rather believe?
I want to believe both of you, of course. But hey, you were probably lying to me and keeping Mom away from me. But be honest with me, Cynthia. Did you or did you not block Mom as my contact?
That's right, I did. Is that bad? See, that was a lie. You are her husband, yes, but she messed with the setting on someone's phone without permission. There's no way it can't be bad. Do not try to justify yourself. I don't think there's anything wrong with what I did. A wife and a mother-in-law are always water and oil. They've had bad reputation if you mix them together. Not meeting each other at all is an extreme case. That sort of thing is decided case by case. I guess so, but in my case, the correct answer is that we don't meet. In other words, by lying and severing our relationship with you, Mrs. Thompson, I was protecting the peace within my lovely family. I purposely became the bad guy to protect everyone. I don't think there's any reason I should be criticized. I should be praised, if anything.
What the hell is that meaningless statement?
You say that not meeting each other preserves the peace within the family, but about the $1,000 thing from earlier, you were trying to get whatever you could, despite your previous statement saying you were cutting all contact.
Is this true, Cynthia? You kept Mom out of our lives and only essentially summoned her whenever you wanted to use her for whatever resources. Embarrassing.
I haven't been doing that. If and when she sees our child, she's bound to turn into a demon of a person and tell me to do this or that. Why can't you understand my feelings as my husband, Harrison?
Why do you assume Mom would do that?
After all, there are so many people online who share their experiences about being bullied by their mothers-in-law. I wanted you to believe in me more than the information online. I think it's a shame that no matter what kind of baby products I sent you, you didn't even get in touch to say thank you, let alone show me my grandchild's face.
Didn't even say thank you. You received what you got and never bothered to send Mom a simple thank you message? Cynthia, answer me honestly. I don't like that. Whenever I receive something from anyone, I want to thank them properly, especially to my mother. Why didn't you tell me?
Because she knows what kind of man you are, Harrison. If she let you know that I'd sent her a bunch of things for the baby, you'd have a reason to contact me yourself, and with her philosophy about mother-in-laws, she avoided that by keeping it a complete secret. What do you think, Cynthia?
Is that so, Cynthia?
That's a blender useful for making baby food. I bought that for you, did I not? You told me that it would be easier if you had a blender to avoid the hassle of grinding food in a bowl yourself, pureeing it, and stretching it out with hot water.
Not that blender that you use for regular cooking. You told me that you'd brought that home with you the last time you went home to see your parents.
Oh dear, very thorough with the secrets. Quite the blatant lie, so you didn't want Harrison to know that I sent you anything at all.
Embarrassing. What an embarrassing woman.
I still have the emails of her specific request with the official website of that blender and its URL. They're right here in my phone. Would you like to see them?
I would not!
Have you no shame, Cynthia? Don't you know the saying, a hedge between keeps friendship green? Even if it's from your own parents, if you receive something from them, it would be rude not to thank them in return. How would you feel if I never breathed a word of thanks to your parents if they sent us something? Wouldn't you feel upset?
Shut up, Harrison! So full of ourselves now, are we?
Could you not be so manly just before Mommy's there in front of you?
How dare you!
All you ever say in response to everything I say is, yeah, yeah, yeah. In times like these, could you not shout my name or say anything disrespectfully?
Don't change the subject!
I'm not! Isn't it partly your fault that I was doing whatever I wanted this much? If you had taken control of the household and pulled things together more, this wouldn't have happened, you know. Am I wrong?
Not only are you changing the topic, but you're also trying to shift the blame onto me?
Because that's the truth. If you didn't want me to do anything you didn't want me to do, all you had to do was make more money every month. After all, I wouldn't have had to contact Mrs. Thompson if you did.
What? Even if you say that now.
Because you weren't making much money. I contacted her and asked her to buy all the kinds of things for the baby. Understand? You don't put enough money into the family budget, and that's why your mother's bought us a blender.
If so, you should just talk to me. Secretly giving instructions to Mom behind my back. Do you not realize how much what you're doing is hurting Mom?
Yeah, I'd like to see a bigger number in your bank account before you start blaming me, Harrison.
We're home. Mom, are you there?
Hello, Mrs. Thompson. We brought some cake. Would you like to eat some with us? Wait, hang on. Mr. Harrison and Miss Cynthia are here too. What to do? I don't have enough cake.
This is unusual, eh, bro? And Miss Cynthia, I think this is actually the first time I see your face at my parents' house. Aiden, and Miss Ashley too.
Perfect timing. Look, you guys have been siphoning $1,000 a month from Mrs. Thompson, right? Tell me how you asked her, and together we can convince her to give us $1,000 for me and Harrison too.
What? Siphoning? I wouldn't dream. The phrase is so off-putting, Cynthia.
What's wrong, Miss Cynthia? For some reason, your expression looks really, malicious.
Hurry up and just frickin' tell me! How are you getting an absurd amount of money from Mrs. Thompson?
What are you offering in return? Photos of her grandchild? Promises to care for her in her old age? Tell me in detail what conditions you've set.
There are no particular conditions. I just changed jobs and didn't have much money at all. And I'm just borrowing a little from Mom. Right, Ashley?
Yes, honey. Mrs. Thompson, thank you so much for everything as always. If you hadn't helped us, what would have happened to Aiden and I? The money you're giving us is always recorded in our household accounts too, ma'am. It may be little by little, but we promise we'll repay you. Oh, nonsense, Ashley, darling. I always tell you don't have to pay me back. No. We cannot allow that. But I think it'll take a lot of time, so please bear with us.
No way! I don't believe it at all. This is all just an act, right?
Frickin' smooth talking Mrs. Thompson with kindness and apologies? What are you really doing? Isn't like one photo of your child worth $100 or something? Didn't you all sign that you would take care of her in her old age in some official document or something? Miss Cynthia, why must you only think of the crueler side of everything? We're a family, and instead of fighting each other, we are a family that helps each other. Could you, stop saying brain-dead bullshit? You got real guts saying that, as my mother-in-law. A wife and a mother-in-law are sworn enemies. The house is a battlefield. You know, Miss Cynthia, I can't even imagine what kind of harsh world you survived through. But let me tell you, in my house, the wife and the mother-in-law are not sworn enemies. I've never, ever thought of you as an enemy. It's no use trying to get me to let my guard down with psychological tactics. I know you hate me with a burning passion. I've always wanted to somehow shorten the distance between us. Look, enough of the goddamn lies. It's not a lie. Why can't you understand? I'm certainly your mother-in-law, but I'm not your enemy. I sincerely hope that you and Harrison will live happily ever after. From the bottom of my heart, I hope you do. That's precisely why I hated you and didn't contact you like you told me to.
Even though Mom's saying such kind words to you, it just does not get through to you in the slightest. On the contrary, it seems like there is something always distorted in the way they're conveyed to you. Pathetic.
What was that, Harrison?
When did you start being like this? Or is this your true self? This is so embarrassing. My little brother and his wife are feeling so awkward right now.
What the hell? Can you freaking stop making me look like the bad guy?
No matter how one thinks about it, the fact you told Mom not to contact us makes it your fault. If you're not gonna change your current behavior, I suggest we divorce.
What? Divorce? Are you serious?
I'm serious. I'd always believed that Mom never contacted me for her own reasons. However, that was a big misconception, and you were actually forcing her away from us. I don't have the slightest confidence that I can live with such a cold woman forever. I don't think I want to. Let's break up.
What the? Now don't go about deciding all this by yourself, eh? Hey! Harrison? Hey now, Mrs. Thompson? I understand now. I won't intentionally push you away or ask you for money or anything else, but please, I beg you. Forget the divorce. Please, Harrison. Please, I'm begging you.
It's too late, Cynthia. It became all too clear that it's too late. Give up, please.
But what do I do if I get divorced? Will I have to work? I can't work, Harrison. You know that.
You say things that makes my feelings for you turn even colder.
Harrison, I apologize. I'll do anything to get your forgiveness. I'm so sorry. After that, Harrison and Cynthia got divorced, and he became the custodian of their daughter. Cynthia left us, her family, looking sad and regretful. She now lives in a small apartment and makes a living by working part-time as a cashier at a supermarket. Closer to home, after some time, Aiden and Ashley have finally given birth to a daughter of their own. Currently, I'm spending a busy but very happy life while taking care of my 2 granddaughters. No matter what happens in the future, I want to protect my family as much as I can. Troublebusters.